Hey everybody, welcome back. We had a great run last time. I enjoyed both of those runs immensely. We'll roll a turtle pack, also known as free to play. I need that golden poop hat, man. It's just a necessary part of the drip, drip, drip. We're a long way away. Probably shouldn't have bought all that other stuff. I gotta tell you, I look at this squad, and this is kind of your dream shop early on the free-to-play build, I think. You buy a horse first, you follow it with an ant. You then... Hello, Tomo. Hello. You follow it with a fish. You roll the horse at the front, even though that's not amazing. And then you're gonna freeze me 2 fishes. And I know you're gonna be like, what about a cricket? Yes, actually. Yes, we will do this. This is the... Normally, people would tell you... Play as the edible hedges. People would tell you don't freeze a whole shop. I like this shop. The cricket goes very well with the horse early. We'll be looking to sell that horse at some point, of course. I'm stupid. We need to put the fish behind the ant. That's just literally an oversight. My apologies. But I quite enjoy this early shop here. I do. I cannot tell a lie. Give me one of these. Nice little 2-2 that's actually really like a 4-3. And then we'll get another 3-3, then roll me. We can get a level 2 ant. There's worse things to see than a level 2 ant. I know that people are like, you gotta put your horse at the back. Why? There's no other units that get spawned except for the cricket. As long as we have it behind the unit that spawns, I'm not sweating it, man. Look at this. Cricket did amazing work there. There's no way we lose this one. We could draw. We do draw. Just barely. I mean, it's the power of ants, man. You got ants on your squad, you're not losing. Okay. Now, this is the thinking man's game. We do like a giraffe. We do. You have to think just a little bit. I mean, when I say we like a giraffe, what I mean is we like it okay. It's a reasonable get. It's basically you get an apple per turn, plus it's a 1-3. Now, 1-3 is like pure doo-doo, but so be it. We'll be getting rid of our horse at some point. It doesn't have to happen right away. I think we'll get our ant ready to get stronger. Giraffe's going to be technically a 2-3. That's right. Freeze me. Elephant, the stats are okay, but apart from that, I'm not a huge fan. So right now, I'm banking on the idea this fish is going to stick around a little bit. Yeah. The giraffe, usually we hold temporarily, and then we kind of dump it. Level 1 dodo is a very scary otter in there. I think he's going to trade with the ants, which is further than I'd like him to get down our process tree. And we are going to lose this one. I mean, we ran up against a good squad, quite frankly. That's going to happen from time to time. Hello, Tomo. A dodo is borderline like a build-around. You kind of got to have your... Especially with a giraffe. So I think you can sell a horse, get a giraffe rolling on your dodo. Now you rework your whole team. You put strong unit at the front. You gotta buff the dodo. You don't really love the ants getting beaten, getting guaranteed to pay out the cricket, so you'll roll me. I told you. What did I tell you? I told you. We will. Honestly, this is not a great setup, but we'll buff our fish. We'll buff our dodo, even if only temporarily. The dodo will get stronger. I mean, it's a 5-7 in its own right. That's not that bad. I see a 4-4, and I see a little silhouette of a man. Let's go. And look at that. Okay, now we're starting to win on round 4, which is round 5 maybe, round 4. That's a little earlier than expected by my standards. An ox can be pretty good. Like an ox behind a sheep is kind of a classic. I'm really looking for this ant, though. I think this is a roll. I'll go a little harder on this giraffe. To get a double buff out of it would be nice. We don't really care for this. Do we care for anything else here? Like, I think we could sell our cricket. Well, buy a flamingo. I know this looks a little strange. But we buy a flamingo because we're hoping to pill it later anyway. Now, I was going to give garlic, but let's just get our dodo going. Normally, I don't like to get it like half leveled necessarily, but because the stats pass forward, I'm okay with it. This is losable for sure, but we're looking for pills as well, which should give us nice dodo buffs. This doesn't scare me too much. I don't think their kangaroo's gonna pop, and the kangaroo is like the, you know, it's the most important part of this whole run for them for sure. The kangaroo is dead. So we just need to get through a 1-1 horse. This is why I'm not saying I've never seen a 10-win horse build. I've probably been a part of several myself. For the time being, hear me out here. It's something like this. That's a beautiful buff. Then this. Roll me. Roll me once more. Roll me one more time. I know they look bad, you know, like when you spend gold on rolls, people are like it's a waste. It's not as much of a waste, I think, as it is in something like TFT, because in TFT, oh, it's a very similar squad here. In TFT, you know, when you save money past certain thresholds, you get like you get interest. We don't have any interest coming for us here, so this doesn't bother me too much at all. I mean, again, like that was a pretty good build, and yet the horse still did not manage to stay in there at the end, so I'm feeling okay. This is big, honestly. So this is a double buff. A rhino is so huge, like huge enough to warrant reconfiguring basically your whole run. So the way that you would want this to work is you're going to want a dodo position 3, a giraffe just behind. This is not going to be many people's favorite play that I've ever made. I can tell you that right now. Then you sell the whale, because it just is an awkward fit right now. You buy a rhino, and you're looking to put melon on it as soon as possible. Freeze me, please. We're going to kill this flamingo and probably move everything like up one position. So the giraffe is buffing the dodo and the rhino. The dodo is buffing the rhino and the flamingo. But the flamingo is not long for this world. It getting a 1-for-1 trade is like so disgustingly good for us. The ox is horrible for us. But my hope is that we get this incredible rhino chain going here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, good trades. And then you're gonna... Oh, I thought you... Oh, you know what? You only got the sheep anyway because of your freaking... wow, we draw instead of win because of the incredible spider plays. But, you know, you got the dream spider build and it still only gave you... a draw. So I'll take that. Oh, if you'll excuse me, there's some movement outside. I don't know. Is a package being dropped off? And then they waved. I think they're leaving. I'm not. You know, you can come in if you want, but we do want to buff our rooster. I think we're in a great position where we should probably invest in our future. So, investing in our future looks like a rooster that gets buffed by the dodo, and the giraffe in particular, but the dodo is nice. And then one of these. And then probably one of these. I don't know how long this giraffe is going to be on this earth. We really want to run into horse builds. This is not a horse build. But it do be looking pretty sweet. Just watching this play out, okay? We do kill you in one hit. You piece, you almost got us. This is... look, they're going to be scary later because of that penguin, for sure. But for now, we're cruising. We just got to make sure we keep the power curve rising here. Like, we're in an amazing spot. Now, the fish, as you can probably guess, has no reason to essentially exist on this planet anymore. We can definitely do a giraffe buff, sell the fish, buy a cow, buff your dodo. I did see a chili pepper. That maybe the chili pepper on the chicken could have been interesting. I think this is a sell me, buy me. My chocolate. That's the whole reason I was doing that. Should just... Well, could we have done that if we bought the... Yeah, we probably could have. Oh, well. You know, life goes on. I really wanted that dodo, though, obviously. Why don't you roll me? I do not see a dodo. The penguin only buffs the giraffe right now. It's not... Our scaling is going just fine as is. I mean, you can't take it with you, right? So I think maybe you sell a cow just to hold a swan back there to recapture 1 gold on your next turn. Why did I think we had a level 2 dodo? I was talking this whole time about how it, like, buffs our rhino. It does not buff our rhino. Do you see a buff rhino here? I don't see a buff rhino here. I do see that we win regardless. Please give me more chocolate. I'll settle for a dodo. Now, a fly is like the opposite. The fly is what we want to run against, not what we want to run into. So I think we play this. Or not what we want as ourselves. So I think that this is... Admittedly, it works nicely with a rooster, but that's not our long-term approach to greatness. We want nothing here. We want nothing here, which to me means we freeze a can, we freeze a snail just in case, and then we pass turn. We do want some more permanent HP scaling. We don't have it. I guess like the penguin would have been the play. This is a loss. You run into double melon armor. This person knows what they're doing on the free-to-play build. There's no doubt about that. This is a nasty, nasty squad. And the fly actually... I mean, shark fly, and then with the turkey involved somewhere is a dream. So they're on their way to a great build right now. No sweat. This is a sell me. Buy me. Sell me. Now, a tiger does some great work. The problem is we want our tiger to somehow lead to the rhino getting more buffs. I think we definitely do this. Oh, you know what? We just do it like that. Now everybody's getting buffs. People are going to want a shark. And it hurts for me to have to say no to that, but this is a +2/+2 for everybody. And that's great because the +2/+2 that applies to the chicken applies multiplicatively. The +2/+2 that applies to the dodo applies multiplicatively. And then the rhino just ruins people's runs. Now, it's not going to ruin your run necessarily, but the rhino is a monster. I think this is the kind of squad we can just invest in food. Which I know you're going to be like, well, then you should get a cat. And you may be correct, okay? You may be correct. You may be right. I may be crazy. This is a gimme. That's huge. I honestly think we're better off investing in food versus dodo. Because it's getting buffed anyway. We don't ever need it to spit 3 ahead, I think, on this particular build. The monkey is a very... Again, if we had... what we would remove would be our rooster. But we really need our rooster to pop off a little. So freeze that. Once our rooster gets popping, like this is very nice. This is very nice indeed. I mean, we are at 6 wins, 2 losses. We need melon armor in a huge way, as you can see. If you don't have melon armor, things become kind of problematic sometimes. It looks like we're going to be just fine, but we need it sooner rather than later. That takes us to 7. Rooster's important. It's hard. Like, what do you sell to get a turtle involved so that you can get melon armor easily? I think you just gotta wait, and you know it's coming at some point, so there it is. Level 3 Rhino could be the slap of the century. I think it's our most important upgrade, so we're just gonna invest it there, just so we're not sitting on gold that's not doing anything. Now we can start to think about punching through a frontline unit and the Rhino combo just going hard. And this looks very, very nice. This looks, admittedly, maybe not so nice because you do have melon armor getting passed. If it weren't for that, though, you would be in a real nasty spot. I see. Well done. Honestly, well done. You gotta... We almost had you. That turtle was a master stroke on your part. It was a master stroke. The penguin and the tiger do the same thing right now. So I would rather not spend to get the penguin, although it could level up. We're kind of in this dangerous territory, right? So you having melon armor is very nice for any number of reasons. You're not going to need that. We're exclusively looking for the units we already have. Big plays, please, please, please do not lose this one. We could go the distance if you just don't lose this one. I do see a dodo. We're not gonna die. Holy crap! It's a dream come true. Get knocked out. Okay, you're only gonna get hit for 8, which means you are gonna kill us. Then you're gonna summon 2 roosters. But my roosters got summoned second, which tends to be good, although you do have a turkey, but you don't have a fly to back it up. So we're gonna be fine. Okay, so we're gonna get to that level 3 rhino. It's gonna do some work. And then, I gotta tell you, there's a little part of me, okay, that says, what if you just did this? I know how this looks. I understand that the rework here is not going to be popular, but 24 damage to every enemy when we get a kill first, plus we need the dodo to hit you so that you definitely get a kill, even through melon armor, most of the time at least. This is important. Now, we run into serious problems if our rhino is hit. Or, sorry, if our tiger is killed early. Like if you have splash damage, for example. You piece. This is fine. Losing the giraffe is irrelevant. Wow. Well, you know what? What did we get? 7? 8 wins? It's good. I feel like we could have gone a step further, though. That's my bad. Hold on. I have a billion messages. Hold on. This is... Oh, my God. I hate when you see 9+, man. 9+ in Discord is like, what happened? What happened here? I definitely think you can roll horse early. I'm not a believer in the long-term viability of a horse build. And I gotta be honest with you, okay, never mind. I was gonna say I've lost confidence in some degree of the duck build, but if they're gonna give me this, then I'm gonna do it. Smooth heads. It's that easy. Hey, I'm never gonna be sad about 8 wins, okay? 8 wins is very nice. This looks like a loss to me. Yeah, it is. But that's very typical with duck build. Or any... Basically, duck build is just when you buy a duck. So, it's... It happens. Two horses, it will go. It will go. I promise you it will go. Then we can combine once to get a sweet 4-3. And then play another duck up here at the front. Now we got a nice little 3-2. Roll me once. I think that's a sleeper. I think you sleep on that one. I'm never going to be sad about 8 wins, but certainly, yes, I do wish that things had gone a little different, but I think we played with honor. We played honorably. Draw is beautiful for us. We don't expect to win. Not with that attitude, anyway. So right now, 2 sells equals we get a 2-2. We get 2-2 in the shop when we sell. Like, yes, +1, +1, +1, +1. We combine, we get the level up, then we sell, we get a +2, +2 anyway. So I think you definitely start there. You get a whale. It's good. It's good stuff. I think then you sell. We quite like this. Then you buy a whale, for sure. A 4-8 whale that's nothing. A 6-8 whale turn 1, there's nothing to sneeze at. We are going to get horses going here, just because we get an easy level 2 off of them. A flamingo up at the front. That's also going to be summoned as a 4-3, or maybe a 5-1 when it comes back out. Is actually pretty good. Now, I gotta be honest with you, a giraffe for scaling is fine. We did great with that last time. 8 wins is great. I'm not gonna apologize for that one. But I also think like a 5-6 swan is chunky, man. But I think we're probably better off with some early scaling. And we'll have to roll like this for now. This squad, like, this is one of the better turn 3 squads I've ever seen. I would be stunned to lose. To draw, sure, it happens. To lose, very surprising. This is this is like a turn 6 squad. We basically used a unit, and we wiped them, man. We got a 7-5 back there just chilling. You can pill a flamingo, but it is a 5-3. I would much rather pill an ant here. Lovely. Totally fine. Shrimp, don't really care for right now. You're not going to hear me say that too much, but it's true right now. I think we can at least put another horse out there. Not sold. I'm not sold on this. I'm not sold on this. I think you buff your whale, even though a +1/+1 is not that incredible. I feel pretty confident about this one as well. You shot my horse that does nothing anyway. Nobody cares. This is a little spicy, though. Although the buff here is nice. No, okay, we do. I said I felt confident. We ran into a fellow gamer. It's been known to happen. That's big, though. Look at this. Snail does work for us. Probably that's a roll, or a sell coming up. You can definitely... An 11-13 whale will run right now. You can roll a kangaroo behind the whale and freeze that giraffe to get an incredible series of buffs for our next setup. I'm very confident where we stand. We get some garlic on the whale. This kangaroo becomes an unbeatable monster. They're rolling a dodo build. You can't blame them. Dodo's the meta, man. I've been known to roll some dodos myself. Our kangaroo is unstoppable. I see your level 2 horse build. I mean, I guess I can't complain. We're running like the exact same thing. Be a little hypocritical of me, but guess what? Your big unit just got killed by my freaking flamingo, and then we got a 17-13 kangaroo just running buck wild on you. Good plays. Good plays. Give me one of those. Okay, so monkey is like a mission critical unit. You need to have it in order to be able to complain about not winning. The problem is that we don't really have anything that works well with our monkey right now because it's buffing a unit that gets eaten by a whale. So you got to think a little long and a little hard about this. I think you can roll a temporary freeze. We really, I know this looks counterintuitive. We don't really want to build into a level 3 horse. It's not a long-term solution for us. I definitely think we like this, and though this might run counter to what you think we should do, I'm a believer in a turtle here. I was just waiting for a little bit to see if we were capable of getting a pill so we could pill the flamingo instead, but for now, I still do not sweat this. Their hippo is not scaled yet. We have nothing to fear. A lot of guests today. Nothing to fear. Look at this. Then you're going to spit out a turtle of your own. It's not going to die in one hit, which is hilarious. So now, we got a 14-15 kangaroo with melon armor. Turns out you're dead. But that bee probably worked pretty well in the early rounds. We're getting a little bit past its, best before date. This is big. No, it's not, because instead, we will pill the turtle, put some garlic on our kangaroo. Keep this monkey around. I know it's taken up a valuable spot in our shop. I would not dispute that, okay? We need, I hate to say it. We need to get a unit here that does something when we eat it. And we won't. Yeah. Well, in that case, literally, you just roll this, which is bad. Like, for real. But necessity's the mother of invention. We kind of ran into what I would describe as a suboptimal situation from a luck-based purpose there. Turtle's going down. This is a strong team. We could easily lose this. Garlic's doing great work for us, and will continue to. I think we get the spider with the garlic too. But then, even then, we're gonna draw, and I think we got lucky to draw, honestly. Need to keep the scaling up. The giraffe's keeping us in there, but... Okay, we don't can yet. We can rebuy a flamingo. Turkey is like... It's borderline a must-buy. Can you see the problem with this situation? Should have bought a flamingo, put it at the front. Yeah. So what do you do instead? I mean, I still think you buy a turkey just because it's a 5/6, and then you roll whale at the front. This is not a trick that the Jedi would teach you about, or whatever the quote is. I don't know. I don't watch Star Wars on a weekly basis. Long story short, this is a bit of an atypical build here. But that's okay. We got a strong team. You can weather the storm. I genuinely think that there are some gamers out there who would rather lose, you know, doing everything exactly as the textbook says than try anything new. And we're trying some new stuff here. And to be honest with you, we're going to come out scot-free right here. So this would be where it would be nice to pivot to like a turkey shark kind of build. You can still keep that whale around for a bit. You definitely can do that. These are not super relevant for us. We're probably going to... You know what? Actually, we're going to be dumping our horse, which allows us to roll a flamingo up here right now, which is really good. Genuinely really good. Yeah, okay. Might as well get some triples going here. You definitely freeze a tiger, knowing that a tiger behind a turkey with a fly involved somewhere pretty much just wins you the game. I think you can... You don't really need a can if that's the squad you're going to roll. I think it's a little late for the hippo. Well, not late, but we don't have a build that like funnels buffs up to the front. So I think we're going to continue rolling with a similar squad to what we got right now. I think that we're not past our best before date on that. It's an interesting squad. I don't know how to call it yet. They did summon a dirty rat for me that I then buffed with my own turkey. But we killed their hippo, which is got to be really bad for them. We're definitely going to kill that bison. Kangaroo's going strong. As scary as the first time we've gotten past our kangaroo in a while, but we still got the dub. Takes us to 5 wins. That's a play. I don't think we buffed the flamingo. We're looking for something better to go there. I'm happy, by the way. I know people, like, lose their minds on when you keep something frozen in the shop for this long. That's just the difference between you, me, him, me, you, me, etc., etc. I'm content to let it ride for a while, because I know that I want this tiger. The value for me is having this tiger exactly when I want it later. Okay, this double level 2 dodo sucks real bad for us, but we still kill your whale. It looks pretty bad, though. The bus will die. Yeah, I think we lose this for sure. This is strong dodo. This is another package, okay? It's fine. It's not the package that didn't cause me to lose, you know, it's an auto battler. For now, like, go ahead, laugh about it. You can put a 1-up on this flamingo. Get a greater statistical benefit. Of course, immediately I'm like, would have been better if we had it come down the other way, but let's just roll it away for the time being. Roll it away. You know what we're looking for at this point is melon armor. I don't think we're going to invest in another whale, quite frankly. So those rolls were not fruitful. This would be nice. I see a squad. It doesn't scare me too much. I hate losing my melon armor to a splash attack, which is going to happen here. But it seems okay. You're going to summon another deer. Our kangaroo's still popping. Their kangaroo is doing something. It's a level 3, but I don't think it's going to scale quite as well as ours does. But they probably I think we lose. I'm just looking at this with a sober mind. Maybe we actually win. Now that I look at our kangaroo living, which kills your shark, which then kills your yeah, okay. Turns out it wasn't that bad. Okay, I mean, you have to get that level 3 kangaroo. We're really just... There, okay, now that's everything, okay? We can't... We have to pivot in a huge way, but it can't happen all at once. So the first thing we're going to do is sell this giraffe, which is past its best before date. Then we're going to roll a fly. Following this, it's very weird. I think even though it's level 3, I think we got to sell a kangaroo to put a tiger out there. Because the tiger behind the turkey, everything that gets summoned is going to be like a +6/+6. And these are, you know what, if you're going to do it, just do it right now. I'm not thrilled about this because that's mighty scary to roll this, but we'll also want to change these up. But these are getting so many triggers for us on the turkey and the fly that, like, I think you got to love it. Now, what's the most important unit here? Really, the fly and the turkey are both super relevant. Let's put a melon armor on the turkey for now. We can unfreeze this tiger. This is what we have to do to get to 10. Maybe we eke out 7 or 8 just rolling with our previous build. If we want to get to 10, this is what has to be done, I think. At least they don't have a rhino. At least they don't have a hippo. That's a little nasty, but we got great value there. And then check it out. Look at this. We still get a beautiful buff there. We still got a nice fly just chilling. That was kind of a great proof of concept right there. We made it. Garlic doesn't really apply. Feel like a 1-up on the fly as a just-in-case measure makes a lot of sense. Garlic still doesn't really apply. Nobody really needs a buff. Like, and we could keep a pair to buff our whale, I suppose, but it's not that valuable. And I actually think, like, melon armor on everybody, and then you kind of just, like, you're letting it ride. This is not a scaling play. This is, like, we go as wide as possible. Just to be straight up with you, I don't even know if we could fit a shark in this build. They got the same build, so this is a very realistic chance to die. No question about that one. Our fly, thankfully, has a 1-up, which will actually prevent it from dying to the splash damage, I think. Oh, wait, there is no more splash damage? Never mind. It's not necessary. Okay, you're going to summon 2 roosters. That's fine. See, anybody else feel like we've hit diminishing returns? Okay, yeah. Hey, but look, that was an 8 and a 7, right? Like, these are very positive situations for me. We had a 10-7, 8-7 in our last 4 rounds. That's amazing. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya!